We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around.
The gentleman of boxing. The bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. One of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history.
This bout is scheduled.
So they stare into... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Oh, that got Patterson off kilter. And that'll do it. Patterson goes down. A big headshot, and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Comfortably.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Listen, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
And a nice left hook. Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter punches have to hurt. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You're being put down. You've got to...
There's the bell for round 2. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You see the nerves of the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And they're looking in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. For that receipt, it's always coming. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. interesting judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I love that. That jab's slick.
On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Catch and shoot. It's all offense all the time. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. That right uppercut misses. Nice work to block that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. That counter shot lands. Can't score with that jab. Nice counter. Perfect counter shot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
Back at it in round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? That counter punch caught him clean. They're both trying for a knockout. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Good counter punch. Good counter punching. These punches coming from every angle. He threw a punch and just got countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
can't score with that uppercut. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. Chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We still want to fight.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe that.
On to the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
They exchange punches. Beautiful counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter punch. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweight. Did you see that? Patterson's rocked. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
It's a real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
With this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Punch count. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This round 7, here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
What do you think of this fight? Hold that thought! Ooh, that Patterson goes down. And that body shot folded him like an old T-shirt.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Patterson took that one in a bad way. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
Unbelievable heart. Knockdown.
There's the bell to start round 8. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
That hook doesn't score. Nice exchange here from both men. And he misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Pop, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight with fire. Use blame of a ball.
Nice counter. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And that's it, a unanimous decision win.